Live at Lunch is brought to you in part by Benderubel Sound, providing sound services to the Front Range and the Wyoming region. Information is available by contacting Adam Bender at benderubelsound.com.
This is KRFC Fort Collins, and our next program is live.
Way too quick. I gotta chill out.
She's getting nervous, and we're on the air, so a little pre-show jitters from Miss Mary over there. It's okay. You guys are tuned into Live at Lunch today. I'm very excited to have a fantastic band in the studio today, Cobary Jam from Denver.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
We're going to do a short little introduction and then get right into your first song, City.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. So if you guys want to say your names real quick, go around.
Well, I'm Jacob, and we've got Mary over here, and who's back there?
Chris.
Yep, got Chris on the drums.
He seems
back
a little
there.
unwilling to talk today.
But we're Cobary Jam from Denver, and we're gonna play some of our acoustic songs for you and show you what we're all about. We got a couple songs off our EP that we'll be playing too, so that'll be cool, and you guys will find out who we are.
Great.
This first one is City.
Very nice. Thank you, guys. You guys are tuned into KRFC Live at Lunch. Today we have Cobary Jam in the Green Studio, and they are already rocking it out for this hour. So I'm excited to get to know you guys. We have Jacob and Mary, and then we have Chris, even though he keeps changing his name on me. So I might slip up and call him Jeff because he did attempt to do that. Which is gonna be a faux pas on me. You guys are originally from Denver, correct?
Yeah. Well, our band is, I guess.
Band is.
Jacob grew up north of Chicago and then half his life in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I grew up in Nebraska, and Chris is from Castle Rock. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
So, well,
he's
our
a
roots
native.
are here musically, in a sense. And, yeah, we love it here. I mean, that song was called City. Kind of represents Denver. I know everybody's kind of got their city that they love.
It's just a light take on our city and just the cool music scene and the chill vibes that are going on. And
Great.
Yeah.
so,
Let's put some websites out there for people to check you guys out on. What do you guys have?
Yeah, CobaryJam.com.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
the main hub there. So go there, find everything that you need to find. And also, if you're a Facebook freak, you can find us on there and look up Cobary Jam. Pretty much Google that. It's original. It's an anagram of Jacob, Mary, and you can find us on pretty much any site that's out there that's social media or music based. Twitter, SoundCloud, Reverb.
We're learning our social media.
It's important these days.
Yeah.
To be sure.
Very.
We're pretty private people in life, so to put ourselves out there, musically is one thing, but socially on the media, it's a little. We're finding our way though.
Right.
Yeah, I did notice you guys don't have like the individual bios. You have like just what your band is about and what type of music you're all
Right.
about.
Yeah,
which
people
is great.
don't even know our last names. I mean, me and Jacob are married.
Yeah.
So, but we don't have anything personal out there. It's just our music. It's kind of how
Which
people
is
can get
personal.
to know us.
I mean, to me, that's like how I get kind of personal or show
Right.
myself or whatever, or communicate with.
And I have
people.
to compliment whoever takes your guys' photos for all the shows that you do because they are really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Blues Tribute
Give a
Entertainment.
shout out to Kurt Dennis
Yes.
with
Yeah.
Blues Tribute.
He's absolutely fantastic. I mean, he shot one of our shows and we've been hooked ever since.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Very dramatic, like lighting the way he
Yes.
does it. Yeah, I really
Right.
like it.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to him for sure.
Captivating. So we got the CobaryJam.com. Check you guys out there for primary website and then also the Facebook, Twitter, and every other social media.
Yep.
And your EP, which we're going to get to,
Yes.
is up on iTunes as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Absolutely.
exciting.
We got a YouTube channel with some cool videos too. Jacob makes most of our videos, and we do have Nancy here from Bread and Water Productions. She's been doing a documentary on us for the last couple years, actually, and she provides a lot of that footage.
Right.
And then Jacob will, put it together, and we'll both kind of eye it. And yes, there's some cool videos out there.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's keep this going. We have another song, Mi Amor, is
Yes.
up next.
Yes. This one's also on our EP. So, Mi Amor.
wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Not a problem. And we're going to give a quick shout out to Mr. Adam Bender, who is teching for us today.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you.
Bender
Thank
Rubel
you.
Sound Systems. And he does have a shadow today. Mr. David's back there, and he's going to be
Right.
taking over, doing some teching for Live at Lunch, which we always do need techs and host for Live at Lunch. And you guys are tuned into KRFC, and Cobary Jam is in the studio with us today. I'm gonna spell it for you out there who
Sure.
sound a little
It's good to do.
you know, because I kind of
It's good to do.
I was staring at it and I was like,
People always think coal.
yeah,
but no.
and I thought like Colby, you know,
Yeah.
like I was
Right.
trying.
Right.
So it's Cobary Jam, JAM.com. All Cobary Jam, all one word. Check them out. They do have a website up and running. It's a really great website. Has lots of information about their band and songs. And so you guys started the band in 2007, but kind of got it really off the ground in 2009.
Yes.
And so
At
did
the,
you-
actually New
kind
Year's
of-
Eve of 2009, so
Yeah.
2010 coming into that year.
Okay.
We weren't
Later
necessarily
first
Cobary
gig.
Jam. We were kind of an acoustic duo, and I think we needed a name for a show.
Right.
And we're like, Cobary Jam. I wasn't sold on it right away. I was like, I don't know, Cobary. It's not. It doesn't sound rock.
Yeah. And Cobary Jam is an anagram of your guys' names, Jacob and
Yes.
Mary, which is it's great. I
Aw.
like it a lot.
Yeah,
And was that just something that came out, or you guys were like rewriting your guys' names
Yeah,
together
I think
and trying
we
to
were-
figure it out?
I think
Trying
we
to
were
figure
writing
out.
stuff because I remember we were looking for band names, like coming up with all kinds of stupid stuff, and,
Right.
and nothing was like sticking. So I think we started writing out our names or just experimenting with stuff. And
Well, and it kind of, at least at this point, definitely represents us, because that is what, I mean, we are the core writers, and
Right.
for now, I mean, that's kind of where our writing comes from, is just our experiences,
Right.
what we've been through, what we observe in life
yeah,
with
it's very
others.
fitting now. I really like that
Yeah.
name because it represents what we are. you know?
Right.
Mm.
Do you guys foresee a name change if Chris stays with you guys?
Cobary Jam and
Or
Chris.
like,
Cobary Jam.
Well,
and
I mean,
Chris.
I can kind of fit into the anagram. There's
You
a C
can
in
actually. There's just double up on the letters.
Yeah.
You can
Or
be
Jeff, what, I don't know,
Jeff.
whatever.
Whatever your name is.
good. You could just be
Yeah.
Cobary Jam and the dude who plays the drums.
Yes, yes. We'll see. We're so open. I mean, we're taking this literally day by day.
Which is great.
You know, so we're just.
I doubt we'll change the name. Really. It's,
He's like, no.
Now that we've like done all kinds
yeah.
of
Well,
stuff
and then now that your
online.
name's out there in like
It's
the social
branded,
media,
yeah.
if you try to change your name, people are gonna be like, "Wait, so who are they now?" And
Exactly.
like, what, yeah, no.
And it is nice. It's literally the only thing that comes up if you Google it. There's no other Cobary Jam out there. So
It's very true.
Yeah.
It was like very top hit
yeah,
result when I was
Even
like,
Cobary, like the closest thing is like a
Cobary gun.
a gun or something.
yeah.
like cool. That's cool.
We're gonna give one more shout out to Adam Bender, Bender Rubel Sound Systems, for teching for us today, and his shadow David, who is learning from the best.
Yes.
So good. And we have also Nancy in the studio with us.
Nancy Tucker.
And I'm excited to talk about this film that she's making about you guys. You guys want to talk about how it came about, like what it's all including?
I think that, well, originally she was looking for a band before they hit management, and just as they're finding
their way to the top.
finding their roots and just making their way through. You know, there's not really any rules in this industry in a sense,
Right.
and so she just wanted to find a band that was just trying to figure it out themselves, kind
Right.
of thing. And that's how we were. And so we, I think we found each other online. She was looking for somebody, and so I said, "Hey, you know, check us out." And we met up, and we've been filming.
chose us.
Yeah, she's
She
She's
chose
been
us
at all-
exclusively, and we're just very thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is incredible.
She's been at every show. She's been getting all this footage that is just priceless.
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
so
She gets all the high moments and the low moments.
yeah, yeah,
All the in betweens.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of footage I don't really want out there.
yeah. We are we're touchy people in a sense, but I think every artist is. But
Yeah.
she's getting it. It's good stuff.
That's good.
So eventually, she's been putting stuff together and making the movies for it and getting the ideas for it. So we'll have something cool.
Yeah, keep your eye out. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for it. And our next song, we're going to play off your newest EP, a song called Say I Made. Mr. Adam's going to press the play button on that one.
All right.
That was from your latest EP released last September. And it's a self-titled EP. Yes?
It is,
yep. Called Cobary Jam.
Yeah.
And it is on iTunes and in some record stores, yes? Down in
Twist
Denver?
and Shout, yep, Twist and Shout, Angelo's CDs and More, Wax Tracks. And then there's the Hastings in Norfolk, Nebraska, which is close to my hometown.
Wow.
Yeah.
goes from Denver all the way to Nebraska.
Those are the only places we've really marketed it. So.
Yeah, yep. So it's out there, and you'll find on our EP it's much more electronic, and our electric sets are much more electronic.
Yeah.
Chris is a hybrid drummer, so he's simultaneously triggering those electronic effects as he's playing drums. So obviously we're stripped down here, but so they're similar but very different.
Yeah, and it's nice to have like the EP version and like also compared to your live version, because the EP is a lot heavier than you guys live. But I'm enjoying both, so
perfect.
It's really good. You guys got a website out there. It's cobaryjam.com. You're also on the Facebook, the Twitter.
Hey, it's the same page.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
The new one. I'm gonna get on that right away. And you guys played Hody's a couple weeks ago, and you were at South by Southwest, and was that like a very it was a teaching experience for you guys?
Yes.
That was crazy. It was sensory overload.
Yeah.
I think we kind of knew what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Spokes Buzz here in Fort Collins, they really helped.
Prepared us.
They prepared everybody and really let them in on just all the tricks and tips.
Right.
And so we kind of knew, but it was just so many people and artists and music and food, and
you get to bounce ideas off people. And
Definitely.
And we met lots of cool people in the industry, and that's actually where we met Dawn from Yellow Bright, and she was at one of our shows, and we talked to her, and so.
It was unforgettable, that's for sure.
For sure.
We want to go down again,
Right.
but we'll never forget that first time and
Right.
just the stretching of character it had on us. We were so tired, we drove it. Next time we would definitely fly it.
Yeah, well, we drove we stopped in Amarillo on the way and played a show there, and wanted to get the whole feeling of Texas and just that whole experience.
Right.
And we actually put a video up on YouTube that everyone can check out that documents the experience and goes through the whole trip.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Texas
check it out.
waffles.
Oh, yeah.
Texas waffles.
Oh, man, we
Is that
stayed
a
at this
thing?
hotel in Amarillo, and
They're just shaped like the state of Texas. They're like this big.
we cut it, and we're like, Jacob's like, what is that? And we're like, that's
Like, this
Texas.
is a big weird waffle. Oh, it's Texas.
We're like,
So is it
only
like,
Texas.
Is it like the big like Belgian waffles? Like
Yeah.
pretty
everything's
much.
bigger in Texas, so they bring
Yeah.
you like a giant Texas shaped. Oh my
Pretty
gosh.
much.
Yeah.
It was total Texas to the T.
I
I have to go check this
laughed.
out.
Yeah.
Now.
You can check
There's
out
a
our
picture
video.
on the video. I had to put it in the video.
Yeah, can't leave that out. The waffles got it good in there.
And if you do Google you guys for Facebook, they are a fan of Tim Tebow.
Yes.
It was like the one athlete like, and I
That's
was
funny,
like, this is weird.
We don't really keep track of what we like. We might just be like, oh, cool. And
Yeah.
like the
Yep. I mean, as an athlete, like, we really don't, like, we're not so into Facebook, but it was
Right.
probably just because he's a brother.
Probably when
man.
he
He's
was
our
playing
brother.
for the Broncos, and we're like, all right, go Tim.
Yeah.
Go Tim.
Yep,
Big
yeah.
Now I
fan.
think he's one of the 5 quarterbacks on the Eagles or something.
Maybe.
Things
Don't
are
quote
not
us.
boding well for him, I don't think.
Poor Tim.
Okay, well, we got like 24 minutes left, so let's get on to another song and
Sure.
do
Cool.
the next one.
This one is called Sailor.
For all the sailors. I came across a souvenir, not much unlike the ones here. And though I reach for gold. She's over there, he's around. Truth be told, we sit alone. It's what I will. I'm a sailor. 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 It's getting my head on top of a spread. That's who I know. Down to let it go. The weight be still. I move on you. The water's smooth. Not now, but out on the better views. I can't hide. I can't hide. I get away. I'm a sailor. 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 This is who I am. This is who I become. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I become. This is who I am.
Drift out to sea.
Yes. You guys are tuned into KRFC Fort Collins. We have Cobary Jam here in the Live at Lunch studios, and we are always super happy to have local musicians here. We have Jacob on lead guitar and vocals, and Mary on lead guitar and vocals, and then Mr. Chris is hiding back there playing the drums. We just heard Sailor. Is that on your EP or no?
No, that one is not.
That is a newbie.
A newer one.
A newer one. It's good.
Sure.
Thank you.
A chill little song.
Do you guys have like just endless amounts of songs that you write and then destroy each day because you're like, no.
Yeah.
And then you'll take parts of this song that's like cool, and then mix it with another part of a song that's
We've
cool.
got a lot, like a junkyard of songs where it's like parts of them, and some are broken, and some are almost finished, but they just don't work.
Yeah. But Jacob is definitely the core songwriter,
right.
And then I'll just kind of add my flavor on it, and Chris adds his flavor on it, and
teamwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Yep.
And so you two, Jacob and Mary, are both married, and
to each other.
To each other. Should specify.
Yep.
When did you guys meet? How did you guys meet?
We met at a performing arts school in California,
Yes.
and we were just friends for the first year, and really got to know each other that way. And then he abruptly took off from California and left a note, and I
rode off into the
heartbroken
horizon.
to the I'm like, oh, I've never met anybody like him, and instantly that day he had my heart for.
I wonder what all those other people thought that knew us. I haven't talked to a lot of them. It's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we're both pretty free spirits, but he definitely just took his bags and left.
Yeah,
And it was just his time. His time was up. It wasn't a bad thing by any means. It was just he was ready to go, and at that point we just started talking on the phone every day. And literally, I think like a year later, we were married. We just felt convicted to do it and get married, and we've been happy.
We wanted
ever
to do
since.
music, and
Right.
we started singing together and playing guitar together and kind of toying around with that, and we knew there was something there too.
Right.
And so there was a lot of things that transpired between there, but that's the main story.
And it works. I mean, we definitely have our moments,
Right.
obviously, creatively or anything, but it's nice at the end of the day to, most of the time, we can just leave it as business.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It is hard to not
To
come
separate
home
the
and
two.
then you're still like, oh, well, this should have been like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Or if,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Slam the door, you go to like the bedroom, and use the living room,
Wait, I need to go in there. Keep going.
Kicking
Pretty
you
much.
out.
Yeah, but we've been able to remain friends, and it was cool when Chris came on board because he was cool with that. A lot of people
Right.
are kind of they'd be weirded out to
Right.
play with a couple, but he actually said that it kind of was cool. That to have that level of commitment between us, it made it easy for him in a way. So
To come on in.
yeah.
Where was this abrupt takeoff? Like, where'd we?
We were in Corona, so like 45 minutes southeast of LA, and he went back to Tennessee.
Oh, the
Oh,
abrupt
okay.
takeoff.
Yeah.
The abrupt thing was like, he's giving me a
where
weird
am I?
look. He's just like, I don't know what
No,
she's
yeah,
talking
it was,
about.
it was Southern California, and we'd been out there for performing arts school, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a great experience. We learned a lot of stuff, and really that school, it was the Young Americans. They do a lot of Broadway and showy
Theater.
stuff and
Yeah.
theater, which is good. I like that. But I'm not like a jazz hands, like I kind
Right.
of got in on. That's what they're all about.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we just didn't. It wasn't our scene.
yeah,
Right.
so I
Sure.
eventually just was over it, and I spent a lot of time on the beach and skipped a lot of classes doing that.
We
And
both did. We totally did. Yeah.
so I was like, all right, now it's time to move on, and I just packed my bags and left.
yeah.
Before the show, I didn't have to mention this. He had an apple sitting on the amp, and I was like, "Oh, you brought an apple to eat? Like that's so smart." And then he's like, "What? What apple?"
Yeah.
He has his apple shaker.
My little apple shaker. It's actually Chris's. He's letting me use it, but
That's very nice, Chris.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks very real.
I love it.
Yeah, it looked very real. I was like, what? Oh, okay.
So
We're
now
like, he has low blood sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do always have food with me. I'm always usually eating cookies or something. And people are those medicated cookies or what?
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite question. So I'm like, dude, you getting some what kind of cookies
Yeah, you
are
always
those?
think it's
Like,
medicated.
No,
But-
I do kind of have to keep my blood sugar up. But.
yeah.
All right, well, we got 15 minutes left, and we still have a fair amount of songs.
Yeah,
so
we
let's,
can cut one, but we'll hit on cue. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
let's
start
go
with
ahead and do that one.
Yeah,
All right.
perfect.
I'm coming up to sit out. I'm keeping you on me out. You know I really want it. I wanna be it. I wanna be it. I hope it's all really right now. I know it's not. You know I will leave. I will leave. I will leave. And when I find my way back home, I will not find it. And when I call my home, I will not hide. You stop me on the yard. I'm floating you on the spot. I'll take it or leave it. I really want it. I'll leave it. I'll take out the supplies. These chills are sleeping the shine. Bring in the forces around you. When I'm leaving, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. I'm coming up on the medium. I'm saving up just to be here. You know I really want it. I wanna be it. I wanna be it. I hope it's all in it right now. I know it's not. You know I will leave. I will leave. I will leave. Look at my look at I'm coming up just to be out. I'm here with you, letting me out. You know I really want it. I will leave. I will leave. And now I'm about to freak out. I know you'll see me up. There's no way to go. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
That is
Cobary Jam in the Green Studios for Live at Lunch today here at KRFC Fort Collins. And rocking, we got, 10 minutes left, but
cool.
mention once more, you guys are having a film made about you, and that's just incredible.
Yes, yes.
Miss Nancy's
Nancy
over here.
with Bread and Water Productions has been
Yes.
following us for the last couple years, documenting our journey.
She got like all the studio stuff when we were doing our EP and lots of hours of us probably sitting there like, turn this, turn that, turn. But yeah, she's been there since the beginning of that, and we actually had a different drummer with us when she started filming us, and so he was in that for a short time, but he had his own things going on, his own life. So.
Right.
Parted ways peacefully. And
Yep.
yeah.
Is it going to be like a 6-hour film, just like every single little moment in the
goodness.
past like 2 years played out?
No, she does a good job with
She's
editing.
shaking her head
yeah.
no.
She got a plan for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It's
Yeah.
good. Oh, sorry.
No,
What
go
did you
ahead.
say? Oh, I was just gonna say we're gonna play a song from your EP track called "Something Else" here while we have some time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I
That was the self-titled album EP, Cobary Jam, who is also in the studio with us today. Cobary Jam, and the name of that song was Something Else. You guys have been listening to Live at Lunch here on KRFC Fort Collins. Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you, Cobary Jam, for being in the studios with us here today.
Thank you for having me.
It's been such a pleasure to interview and talk with you guys.
For sure. It's been great.